So is this showing up even really okay? Can you even hear me? 3 people are here. Someone let me know if I'm even audible. Let's see. No comments yet. This might just be too bad signal. Not sure. All right, let me just give it a minute. Let's see. All right, I'm going to presume that since no one's saying anything, I'm getting terrible signal and it's not working here. All right, hello. Oh, the signal was okay? So, okay, here's my question. Oh, I better make sure there's no naked kids. Oh, God. No naked kids? God, naked kids back here, don't I? All right. When I was out on the boat, it was too fuzzy, wasn't it? All right, we're just gonna do this in here. I wanted to do this out on the boat because, you know, obvious reasons. Because I'm talking about the boat, and but I think the signal may not have been good enough. Okay, so first, someone is gonna say, but Jaimie, I thought that was your last live. What happened? No, on Sunday was my last Sunday talking live. This is a building live. My Sunday talking lives, I'm moving over to Jaimie Talks channel. As long as I get 1,000 subscribers, because I need to get 1,000 subscribers on that channel to start doing, my water jug blubbing. So I have to get 1,000 subscribers on that channel to start doing lives there, and then I'll do all the talking lives there. But today I'm doing a building thing. I'm not actually building anything right at this moment, but I have some building planning going on. It's on the shark slicer, which I was trying to do this on, but I think the signal probably, I mean, I only had 1 bar on the signal, and I was trying to ask if anyone could see okay, and I got no response. So I'm presuming I was not coming through clear at all. So let me go get a picture of the shark slicer, because that'll be good enough. Although it's right up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hold this and reverse the camera for a second, and we're gonna look out the window. Oh, there's a pretty good view of it. Let me just hold it steady for long enough that it can focus. So there's the shark slicer, and up here is where I'm going to put the roof part. And well, I have a bunch of, back there's the pedals that I was putting. And all right, let me just reverse the camera again. Oh, there's an ant on my 813 subs on the other channel right now. Great. So if I get up to 1,000, I can start doing the Sunday talking lives on there, the Sunday sermons or whatever. So right now I'm talking about the shark slicer, because this is building channel. We got to talk about building stuff. And there's some stuff I need to buy for the shark slicer to complete the full upgrades. And when I order things here, man, my shirt is so dirty. Anyway, doesn't matter. When I order things here, stuff comes on a container roughly monthly-ish. So before the next container leaves the United States to come here, I want to get a few things on it so that, you know, in a few weeks or whatever, when the container gets here, I can complete upgrades of the shark slicer. So, you know what, let me get a picture of the shark slicer that I have right over there. I'll be back in like, I don't know, 8.5 seconds or 12 or something. Give it a minute. There we go. Okay. Hey, you're a naked little kid. You can't come in here, although you're short enough, you won't show up. Okay, so here's the shark slicer new plan, right? And I've shown this before. I just got the old roof off the shark slicer, which was a massive feat, I have to say. but I got it off all in one piece, and I moved it off the boat and over to the hill, and then my friend came over this morning and we got it up the hill and over to where the lumber mill is, and the old boat roof is now going to be a lumber mill roof, but I'll get to that in some videos. Anyway, so I'm building the new roof for the shark slicer, and I have all those parts here, and I've already made most of the, I've made these arches that will, go across and hold up the roof pieces. And I have the sheet metal to go across. Yeah, I have all the stuff for the roof. But what I don't have yet is, and I just looked on my Amazon wish list, because I just use my Amazon wish list as like my shopping cart for a couple reasons. One, because other people can see it. So if I want to, ask people, hey, is this a good thing to get? Then they can actually go and look at it and see what I have lined up. And they can tell me if it's something good or if there's something better, which is what I'm about to ask you guys. And then also, occasionally someone buys me one of the things off there, which is amazing. I was just looking at it, and someone sent me a charge controller, so I don't have to buy that now, which is amazing. Thank you. You want to put on your romper? You're gonna have to ask your big sister to help you. There's a super cute 2-year-old right here asking to put on a romper. Okay, so what do I need? Okay, someone sent me a charge controller that was on my Amazon wish list, which is beautiful, thank you. And that's really cool, because that's one of the, not the wants, it's one of the needs, it's one of the necessary things for the upgrade. Another necessary thing is, oh, right, some sort of speed controller. And I have it in my head that I'm going to build this weird caveman style speed controller with 4 48-volt like water heater things. And I think I'm pretty sure I did the calculation, and they're like the right wattage and voltage that they'll work on my 24-volt thing and have the correct amount of resistance to actually be useful speed control. So I need to order 4 of those. But if anyone has a better idea, or if you have better calculations, or maybe some experience with I don't know, no one's going to have experience with this because no one does this crazy stuff. But if anyone out there has done like a 1 or 2 horsepower motor speed control using just like resistors as the speed control, please let me know. And let me know if you have something that's better than what I have it's on my Amazon wish list. It's like these 4 48-volt heaters, and I think they're good. Normally when people do speed controllers, they'll have like some fancy electronic things, but I really want to do a caveman thing that'll be basically indestructible. Sorry, there is a bug. And then, so I need to get those on the container. And then the other thing that I really want to get on the container, that's I definitely want to get this. Use Arduino. You can build an H-bridge from scratch, but I don't want to build an electronic thing. That's the thing. I want to build something that's not electronics, because I do actually have an electronic speed control. But the problem is, when electronics die, you can't fix it, and they just leave you stranded, So if I have some fancy computerized speed control, and it breaks when I'm out in the middle of water somewhere, I'm just paddling home, But if I make a caveman system where it's got a few different like giant resistors, which are just like heating elements, because that's basically what a heating element is. It's just like a giant resistor, and you just have to get rid of the heat to be able to use it as just a giant resistor. So if I make something with giant resistors, even if one of the resistors blows, I just lose one of the speeds, and I won't ever lose full speed. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig because I've been doing stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to do something. The problem with your channel is it's too smart for the majority of palm clapping YouTube viewers. Oh, smart ass comments. I'm not going to further comment on that. Anyway, okay, so I want to get 4 of those heaters. Unless someone gives me a better option. I'm going to order all this stuff within the next few days, like by, I don't know, by the weekend or something. Another thing I really want to get is a battery. And if you go on my Amazon wish list, it's a 24-volt lithium battery. And the one I picked there is from this company called Redodo. And the reason I picked them is because I somehow convinced them to send me one for free. So I have one of those batteries coming, and I'm going to buy a second one, because one of those will kind of like barely be enough. But if I have 2 of them, I could like do a trip to town in the dark, like, and not worry that I'm going to run out of electricity. So yeah, I want to order another one of those batteries. Although again, if anyone has any experience with like big 24-volt lithium iron phosphate batteries, the one I put there that I'm going to get is a 24-volt 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery, and that's the same one that they're sending. So I'll just, I get one for free, but then I'll have to buy the other one. And the way I get that for free is, I schmoozed them a lot and told them, well, I'm going to make an amazing video about your battery and people will love it. And, I guess I was convincing enough to get them to send me one. So I'll have to make a good video propping up their battery. Hopefully it works. I don't like to do that kind of stuff very often, because I've had companies send me stuff in the past that was not good. And then I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I can't lie. So like one time a company sent me this solar panel and it melted the first time I used it. And I'm just like, Mr. Landfill says, do what you got to do. Yeah. I mean, to get this stuff going, I will do what I got to do. So I'm going to give some advertising for it's a $650 battery and they're sending it to me for free. So I'm happy to, give them some props. Oh, Mr. Landfill says Redodo rocks. So have you used them before? Yeah, they had good reviews on Amazon and everything. And I've been talking with their marketing person, I guess, and she seems very nice. So I'm going to buy a second one of those batteries. And that's, I guess, the charge controller, the 4 heaters, and the battery is really the kind of like, not absolutely necessary, but that's like the minimum stuff I definitely want to get. The stuff I'd really like to also get, so I'm probably going to end up ordering this stuff, but I'm going to have to check my bank account, One is an inverter, and on my wish list there's a 500 watt. What's that company? Oh, that company, they have really good reviews. Everything is blue. I don't know. It's on my Amazon wish list. There's an inverter from a company that's supposed to be really good, and I can't remember. I'm blanking on their name right now. But I think I'm going to get that. And then 2 seats. I've never had this kind of luxury on any of my boats before. I've always kind of made my own seats. Is it EG4? No. Wait, hold on. Let me check a couple messages here. Dude, at market close, FedEx is reporting earnings. I'm not sure why that's important to me. JMO, Shmemo, did you think about a pulley system when moving the shark slicer? Think about a pulley system when moving the shark slicer. Are you talking about the roof? Because the boat itself floats. I can move it like with my pinky. But maybe you're talking about the roof. With the roof, I just kind of Hulk carried it out of there and wrestled it. And then my friend and he got in the front and I got in the back, and we just lifted it and carried it up the hill. If we couldn't lift it, we would have done something else, but whatever. Installed in a friend's barn, been working great. Oh, okay, this is Mr. Landfall talking about Redodo. You installed a Redodo battery in a friend's barn and it's been working great. Okay, so I should stick with them. Although, I mean, I'm kind of committed now that they're sending me a battery and I'm gonna, put it on a video. Rocket jet on propane. No, we use 12 volt because so many products for camping is 12 volts. That is true. The only reason I'm not doing 12 volts is because, I've got like 1,000-watt motors, 1,200-watt motors, and 12 volts it's a lot of amperage. So I need really fat wires and a lot of heat. So I went with 24 volts to at least, cut the amperage in half. So I won't need such huge wires. And, theoretically a higher voltage is better. However, all my stuff here is on 24 volts, like my house and all the boats. And I like to keep it all the same voltage. And 24 is kind of a good medium between, 12 and 48. Because you can still find a lot of accessories that are 24 volts, but it gets harder when you get up from that. Okay, Mr. Landfill says Renergy. Are you talking about Renergy? That's the charge controller I picked was a Renergy charge controller, and they're supposed to be pretty good, right? You should invent your style of manual speed controller. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm inventing my style of manual speed controller. I mean, the speed controller I'm doing is basically what you would do on like a little kid's toy with like, tiny voltages and tiny amounts of power, and you just slap some resistors in there and you're like, that's fine for the speed control. But I'm just gonna do it on a big scale just because it's super simple. And yeah, I mean, it should work fine using these heating elements. So anyway, the other thing I think I'm going to get is 2 seats, and on the 2 I picked are these like yellow lawn tractor seats. So they can be outside, and they looked real squishy, like they'd be pretty comfortable for one's bum. And I've never had that level of luxury on any of my boats. I always just make my own chairs. The chairs I make are pretty good, but like this will be like custom made, not custom made, a factory made, whatever. They're like $80 chairs, which means I might not get them because that'd be like $160 for 2 of these chairs. It's kind of a lot, so I might end up making them, or maybe I'll just wait on those and make the spot for them and just make some temporary wood thing until my butt starts getting too numb, and then order. I don't know, but yeah. So that's all the stuff. Victron. Oh yeah, Mr. Landfill. Victron is the company of the inverter that I think I'm gonna get. Right. Hold on. What are you guys saying here? Dryers instead of energy wasting. Wait. Renogy makes 1 dryers too. Is that dryers? What are you talking about? That's a autocorrect, isn't it? Instead of energy wasting resistors, have you considered switching the motors or batteries in stepped combinations of series and parallel circuits? That gets really complicated really fast. And in terms of energy wasting from the speed control of the resistors, 99% of the time I'm going to be running at full speed because my boat's not that fast. It's only like a 1.5 horsepower motor. So I'm just going to be going full speed all the time. The only reason I want speed control is so that I don't hard start the motor. If you just go from stop to full power on a motor, it's like until the motor starts moving, you're basically short circuiting the battery. It's hard on the battery, it's hard on the motor. So it's better to, slowly rev up the motor. And I mean, slowly in terms of, electronic time. I mean, it could speed up over a second or 2 and be fine. So if I have 2 or 3 speed controls, I can get the motor going at the low speed, then a little faster, and then before I, hit it into full speed. So I'll only be wasting a bit of energy just basically when I'm turning the motor on. And then occasionally I'll be like parking or something, or doing something where I have some kind of slow maneuvers going on, which is going to be almost never. So I'm not worried about the energy waste from the resistors. Like they're not even going to be used very often. Dryers. How much has the sea risen since you've been there? Is it noticeable? The ocean rise has actually been noticeable. I'd say since we've been here, a few, I don't know, 5 or 10 centimeters, but I'm not totally sure. You want another banana? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta get a banana for this kid. Oh, and they're right there. Okay, there you go. Make sure you throw the peel far. No peels on the front step. Oh, what was I just saying? Yeah, so it seems like the sea has... One of my kids is climbing the ship mast that holds up my 3rd floor. These kids are little monkeys. They eat bananas all day and climb things. Yeah, the sea has risen a noticeable amount. Stupid inverters. Okay, what you were saying earlier, Renogy makes inverters too. Haven't tested it. Okay, wait, you cannot come over here. You can get a banana, but do not come over here, naked kid. My kids are all naked. They're all like wild animals. Okay, not all my kids are naked. 2 of them are. Rich solar charge controllers are the same as Renogy, but with beefier hardware. Rich solar charge controllers. Hey, does anyone have a pencil? Where's a pencil? Hey, little baby, can you get me a pencil? Yeah, the 2-year-old will totally do it. Get out of here, bug. Rich solar charge controllers. All right. Oh, great. I show up late and we're already talking about motors and controllers and I missed the good stuff. Well, this is, oh, Matt's awesome stuff. Yeah, we had a funny conversation recently. Yeah, this is a building video. I'm not actually building, but I'm doing some planning for building. And as I was saying at the beginning, I'm not doing any more, just like straight up talking videos on this channel anymore. Those are all going over to Jaimie Talks. So this Sunday, as long as I have 1,000 subscribers on Jaimie Talks, that's where I'm going to do the Sunday talking video. Anyway, 10 centimeters sounds like a lot. So I'd say, yeah, I mean, somewhere between 5 and 10 centimeters, the ocean has gone up, but that's over a decade. So half a centimeter to a centimeter per year, but I haven't measured it. So yeah, I don't know, but it does seem to have gone up. I love DC electricity. So interesting. You should use a plumed water system as your conductor with water hammers. Oh, insano. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Hold on. I need a rich solar, what was it? Rich solar charge controllers. Are these going to be expensive? Oh man, this pencil squeaks. Oh, it's like chalkboard. Is this a live fireside chat? Yeah, I might have to start doing my Sunday lives in the evening, as classic dude Mike was saying, by a big campfire. So yeah, I guess that's where I am right now with the shark slicer in terms of things I need to order before the next container comes. If anyone has any input, any advice on things I should get other than what's on my Amazon wish list right now, please feel free to let me know and I'll check the comments on this video. Otherwise, I'm probably going to order that stuff, I don't know, this weekend or something. I'm not sure I can justify $80 for bum comfort yet. Why are chairs so expensive? Well, I mean, this is supposed to be real plush and squishy and comfortable and be able to handle being outdoors, so I guess it's a valuable thing. Renogy, wait. Oh, what will the top speed of the shark slicer be? Top speed of the shark slicer, 6 knots, maybe? I mean, it'll be like kind of like a sailboat. maybe faster than that. I don't know, six knots-ish, somewhere around there. Uh-oh, my camera froze. Hold on, let me just do the camera trick to turn it around. Come on, camera trick. All right, back to moving, great. Renogy created by students to be good and cheap. Rich made by same people, but beefier hardware, both cheap. Really? All right. Well, that's good to know. So Rich Solar is supposed to be like Renogy, but more resilient hardware. Oh, did I freeze again? What's going on? Is this telling me that I should shut up and get back to work now? I don't know what JRP 2023 means. Slow-mo can take bigger wires. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about now. Oh, come on, camera, stop freezing. All right, this might be my tablet telling me to shut up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna order that stuff. At least definitely the battery and the heaters. And someone already sent me the charge controller, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, if I just get the battery and heaters, I should be able to afford that. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work, and everyone have an excellent day. And feel free. Wait, the input hardware is bigger, quality is good. I used it on a mobile solar rickshaw. Oh, cool. Built here in Kauai, inspired by you, of course. Oh, well, thanks. Been watching you for years. You inspired so many projects. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Oatmeal creams or fudge rounds. I don't know what that means. When buying for you from Amazon list, how do we get your shipping address? So the shipping address, like if someone sends me something off my Amazon wish list, the shipping address is supposed to it's supposed to be on there already. Although a couple weeks ago, someone had a problem with that, and I asked Amazon, and they're like, oh yeah, we're having a problem with the shipping addresses. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. I presume they would have fixed it by now, but if anyone's trying to send me something, which would be amazing, and Amazon is they haven't fixed their shipping address thing yet, just send me a message and send me an email. My email's down here, right? theadventurebuildermovie@gmail.com. That's just become my normal email now. And I'll give you the address. I have the address, and it's supposed to be on there, but I don't know. Amazon's been having some kind of weird issue lately. So it is supposed to be there. Awesome. So thanks. I'm over there. Oh yeah. Hopefully I can get 1,000 subscribers by Sunday, so that when I do my next just talking video, not necessarily about building stuff, I can do that on Sunday on my Jaimie Talks video. I'm not doing any more just talking videos here. Only talking about building stuff, or actually building stuff. I'm sending you good vibes. Don't need a shipping address. Well, thank you, dude, Mike. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get to work. Everyone else, have an excellent and productive day, morning, night, wherever you are, whatever's going on. All right, let's see how we can turn this thing off. All right, are you sure? Wait, okay. No, you sure you want to? Yes.